The high today, a very warm 74. Actually, that was only 6 degrees away from a record. Now you can see, if I can do the math correctly, I guess that's almost 18 above normal, I think it was. So tonight, mostly cloudy, some scattered showers, and a low temperature. If we even get down to 49, I'll be surprised. Let's go ahead and say near 50. And then tomorrow, 64. If we get any amount of sunshine at all, it could actually climb back up, especially inland areas, into the upper 60s. So not quite as warm as today. Definitely warm for March, though. And we're saying scattered showers. Don't be too surprised if they end up being more like isolated showers. And then the forecast for Friday shows the rain again, but I do think even Friday it's going to tend to be more isolated, with the best chance of some soaking rains coming more like Thursday night. And then Saturday, scattered showers, still a shower possible Sunday and Monday. So it's not going to be 70s again, but it is going to be well above normal still, in the 60s right into the weekend, but wet at times.
Okay, we get our April showers in March, right?
That's right. March flowers bring, March showers bring April flowers.
Oh, all right.
Just to move it all up a month.
Just bump it up. All right. Thanks, Jeff.
And next from the night team, it's handy to find your way around town, but find out what's the most searched place on GPS systems.
And a popular restaurant chain is getting ready to crunch the numbers to try and trim your waistline. Panera's plan to make you healthy after the break. If you have a GPS in your car, you're in good company. Virginia ranks 7th in the nation when it comes to using the navigating system. Maryland is at the top of the list. The top locations searched by GPS users are Walmart stores, followed by Starbucks, and the #1 food category searched, really no surprise, I guess, pizza. If you're planning to fly somewhere anytime in the near future, do we have some deals for you?
That's right. Several major airlines are in the middle of a 2-day airfare sale. AirTran was first. Now United, Delta, and American are in on it. Even better, the travel window for the sale tickets extends all the way to November. Holidays are not included, but you have to act fast. The sale is over tomorrow at midnight.
All right, Panera has emerged as the first chain restaurant to voluntarily offer up calorie information. The chain will post the sometimes frightening numbers on menu boards. The information will start rolling out later this month at company-owned locations. Franchised locations will follow. KFC and Taco Bell expect to do the same, but not until early next year.
As part of the Norfolk Sports Club Jamboree festivities, UVA head coach, football anyway, Mike London made an appearance in town. He was the guest speaker at the luncheon this afternoon, a Newport News native hired in December to run the football program. I know it fascinates a lot of people that he was once a police detective in Richmond, but years later led Richmond to the national championship, emphasizing in-state recruiting. His game plan for the Who's?
Well, I think it's changing the culture, obviously getting with the players and telling them whatever happened in the past, that was in and this is now. So right now we're excited about kind of the whole mindset right now. I mean, people have embraced change.
The Cavaliers are coming off a 3-9 season. Their in-state recruiting has been wavering. How big a challenge is this?
Well, I mean, the challenge is a guy having 7 kids, being a police officer, serving search warrants and fighting with people, but remembering that if you treat people with dignity and respect, that all the other aspects of developing people, developing relationships come into play.
Besides changing the culture, what you talked about earlier, he wants to change their in-state recruiting and do a lot more of it. They'll have a coaches clinic in town here in late March, and then a scrimmage at Foreman Field, by the way. He's from the 757. Don't be surprised if he recruits a little more heavily in our area. I'd say it was a pretty good day for a group AAA boys and girls schools from our area in the state semifinals. 3 of them trying to earn a spot in the championships Friday. Let's start with the Norcom boys. Leon Gouldsby and the Greyhounds against Chantilly. First half action, their go-to guy, Dorian Finney-Smith, on the give and go. He had a game-high 18. Then DeCarlos Anderson, he chipped in with 15, including this 2. They were up by 7 at halftime, but a wicked third quarter. They fell behind by 5 in the fourth and came back to win it 61-52. That's Jeremy Candy finishing the job.
I think our defensive pressure got to them a little bit, which got us in transition. We made some easy buckets.
But they came out third quarter, started knocking down shots. We didn't come out with no intensity, but fourth quarter we picked it up.
It's a real big win because we fought back. We was down by 7 going into the fourth. We made it our mission to come back and win this game.
They'll play Petersburg on Friday. When we come back, we'll check in on the girls, Princess Anne and Lake Taylor. Stay with us. Back for the girls' semifinals, Princess Anne had a rematch of last year's championship game with Oakton. Of course, the Cavaliers won that game. Courtside tonight, UConn head coach Gino Uriema scouting phenom Elizabeth Williams from Princess Anne, but it was Williams' teammate Courtney Braxton who was hitting jumpers all over the floor, had the game of her life, a season-high 22 points. Princess Anne led 27-18 at halftime. Here is Elizabeth Williams, a straight-A student, a superstar. She had 16 points, 15 rebounds, 8 blocks tonight. Princess Anne wins going away, 57-42. They're going to the finals.
It's a big win. I just knew I had to come out and play. I knew my coach wanted me to step up, which I did, and my teammates really helped me out. I had to give all the credit to my teammates.
Yeah, I think the semis, it's a mental struggle most of the time. It's always been a tough game every year for the past 3 years, so I think to get through it, it's a definite confidence booster.
So they will play the winner of Lake Taylor against West Springfield. You're looking at the Lake Taylor Titans. First quarter action. Jasmine Cuffey got hot early in this game. Prettiest play of the night came up next here. Linda Stepney, spin move and then dishes to Toya Gidgets. Gidgets led the way with 16 points. Stepney does this one on her own. She had 15 herself, 3 players in double figures. Lake Taylor wins it 56-44. We're going to have a rematch of the regional final. Princess Anne against Lake Taylor in the championship final. They split the season series, so this should be tremendous.
Really awesome.
Wow.
Thanks so much, Scott. And that is 13 News at 11. Nightline is next.
13 News Daybreak starts at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.